This conference, in many sense, was devoted to global South. And it's very important now for Ukraine the position of global South, taking into consideration the strong position of France in this region, how Ukraine and France could cooperate to make the voice of Ukraine more strong in this region where Ukraine don't have any experience of diplomacy, of communication due to the, I don't know, our independence not so long as France, and our experience international in this region quite limited.
Thank you for your question. Yes, the Security Conference in Munich this year is, let's say, focused on the global south, but very much focused on Ukraine as well, because the two are interconnected. We absolutely need to reach out to the south, quote unquote south, so they better understand that what is at stake is Ukraine and the fate of Ukraine as an independent state, the fate of the Ukrainian people, which we're trying to help, but also what is at stake is the world order, rules-based, based on the rule of law. So everybody is concerned or should feel concerned, because what is at stake is really peace and stability in the world. If each one of the nations can aggress its neighbor just because they have a disagreement, this is the end of it. So it's really, and should be even more, a concern for every nation in the world. So this is part of what we're trying to do, creating more unity in the condemnation of the aggression made by Russia and the invasion decided by Russia and the war still fought by Russia in Ukraine. It is not only concerning Ukraine or Europe, it is concerning the whole world. Now, we know that it is a difficult task to get that message across. We've been all traveling. Ukrainian minister have been traveling. He attended so many meetings. President Zelenskyy speaks to so many summits. It is crucial, I repeat, that we try to bridge the differences that may remain and get the unanimous message getting across and reaching Russia.
In the second questions, I know that it was asked very many times, but could you say again? In Ukraine, we have sometimes not fair perception of France, of president of France, despite the fact that France is one of the main our donor and almost, I think, maybe the first state which provide Ukraine tanks and heavy weapons. But anyway, not all people in Ukraine understand the position of Macron, the position of France toward Russia, and they think that it's in some sense ambiguous position.
It certainly is not. So it's a good opportunity to put it straight and put it on the record.
Some simple, understandable message for Ukrainian people why this position is not fair. That France don't help enough and have some, I don't know, special relationship with Russia which influence France's position.
Let's be very direct on that. France does support Ukraine in its fight against aggression. From the very first day, we've been one of the forefront nations, leading the EU then to get a unity of the EU in sanctioning Russia, in deciding to help Ukraine economically, financially, diplomatically. As I speak, we've already, as EU and EU members, including my country, given 67 billion euros in aid to Ukraine, and we will keep on doing that. Now, coming back to dialogue, peace, and war, I think President Zelenskyy must be recognized as being a leader who always wanted dialogue and peace, and always wanted to settle, whatever issue with Russia by dialogue. He did not choose the war. Russia did choose to enter the war. So, like everybody else, we've been trying to follow the path of diplomacy, and then since Russia decided to go to war, we have to strengthen Ukraine, help Ukraine, and we're delivering as much as we can, as you know, and swiftly and quickly, ammunitions, weapons, air defense, artillery, and we will go on as long as it takes.
If you don't mind, the last questions.
Yeah,
Our representative, Dmitry Kuleba, your colleagues,
yes,
and the leader of our parliament said that they wants to have the conversation here to accelerate the weapon supply. Do you have some meeting or your delegation with Ukrainian counterparts?
Yes. First of all, Dimitro is a colleague and a friend. I have a lot of admiration for the work he does for Ukraine across the international community. As far as I'm concerned, I've been to Ukraine 4 times. I've been a minister for 8 months, and I've already been there 4 times. So I think you can guess my feelings, and you can get the sense of our action. We just had a meeting between the G7 foreign ministers and Dimitro Kuleba. Very good meeting. We did express our admiration and support, and we do understand and we act accordingly the need to swift, quickly what we're doing, deliver more arms and more quickly. So this is not only today that we got this message across, because we are all united in that. This is what we are doing, and I've been doing for the past, let's say, months, since we decided to do that in autumn, in the fall. So it was a good meeting, and again, we support you in your resistance to Russian aggression, and hope that you can have a surge in the spring and change the course of events. And then maybe peace will be there one day.